right, everybody, we are back to topic 2. This is Study Hall here on UFS University. If you like the content, go to patreon.com/TCG University and hit one of the tier levels. We talk about all your UFS needs, wants, dreams, desires, entertainment, knowledge, and all that jazz. So topic 2 is going to be something that we get comments on a whole lot, like a bunch, like a lot. And that is UFS slang. About every 2 or 3 weeks, one of us will slip up and we'll say the word cats.
Yeah.
And not explain that is actually allurophobia, which is the scientific term for the fear of cats. Which
Cam,
is
can you
what,
spell that?
No, which is what, it starts with an A. Which is what.
It does, you're correct.
There's 2 L's in it.
Which is
There's
what.
not 2 L's in it.
Which is what Matt Perot has, and it's why we call it cats, is because it's way easier to say and to understand in the vernacular than allurophobia. And so I got an amazing comment, probably the best comment we've ever gotten, of why do we call allurophobia cats, but we don't call ophidiophobia snakes?
Because oaf is cool.
So the reason I gave him, number 1, that's the best questions ever been asked. So thank you. And 2, it probably because it was introduced to us as oaf. I'm pretty sure if we had thought about the fact that it should just be called snakes, then it should be. At the same time, in that set, there was an entire character named Snake Man. So if you said snakes, then you could be talking about
Snake Man.
Yeah.
Search snake.
Search snake. And so saying oaf is just a little, it makes it super clear that it is ophidiophobia as opposed to scary snakes.
Before this latest set, I don't think there was anything. I guess there were a few Felicia cards that had cat
Fair.
in the name.
Fair.
But like none of they weren't being played for a very long time.
Fair.
So there was nothing relevant in the meta.
So he's going down a list of
2.
cards we've nicknamed.
So the topic is on the same line of oaf, on the same line of cats. What are some slang or terms that are not necessarily used that you can come up with? So like,
I was going to go down UFS Ultra.
Well, there's like tech sphere. Is that what you're talking about?
Is technical sphere, or when you partially block something, I call it half blocking,
I also call it half blocking.
and that's not what it's called. It's called a partial block.
That was longer. Yeah.
Yeah. So I half. Block.
Hey, I understand the topic.
Yep. And so the point is can you think of any slang that would help any user play the game better, or anything that could even be slightly confusing to clear it up, like the word life as a symbol versus vitality.
Vitality.
Yeah. You're gonna take for life. No, you don't. You take for vitality, but life is a slang that we use. Is there anything you can think of, James, off the top of your head?
Like I can think of like certain cards, but
Okay,
that's
so
it.
go ahead.
That's why I was going to go through UFS Ultra
Yeah,
and do
absolutely. So give me one right now.
I
it.
blew my
Baby.
load too soon.
Baby,
Yeah.
big baby
Big baby.
from Soul Devour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was literally just started going. I went, oh yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you ever hear anybody say baby, they're talking about Soul Devour, which
Yeah.
is a new card.
Cam's
Which
gonna place it right here. It probably won't actually happen. No. That's what I was just gonna go through and see if I can find things. Pot of greed. We use that term a lot, just like us.
Yeah,
generally.
absolutely. Anytime that you want to like draw 2 cards.
Often ability, like.
Go ahead.
Fuck.
Yep.
Just
No,
a thing.
Nailed it in one.
Sangue sacrificial.
Sacrificial.
Blah blah. It's just a Jetta draw 2, and then you have Cathedral Standoff.
Cathedral Standoff is also pot of greed.
Vicious's draw 2.
The term burn or the term mill.
Yeah.
Mill means to discard off the top of either player's deck. You could say anytime that we check a card, we mill 1.
What cards we use?
Blanca Mill 2.
Blanca mill 2. It is
Jet,
actually
mill 2.
you discard the top 2 cards. So
Puro,
discard and mill
mill
mean the same
4.
thing. And then burn is is effect damage using the
Bang.
words on your card to inflict vitality as
Instead of
opposed
attacks.
to the damage calculation step.
Well, it does say burn, doesn't it?
No.
It says
Because your
lose
opponent
vitality.
loses X
Okay.
vitality.
I guess that. Yeah.
It's
yeah.
like the ability
of, like,
for
the-
bang is when your opponent does not attempt to block this attack. When your opponent does not block this attack, they lose 3 vitality and you draw a card.
I don't know. I'm thinking like the card that comes to mind when I say burn is the Napalm Iron asset.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why.
It definitely says lose. It definitely says lose.
I know it says lose vitality, and that if they've lost vitality, they lose more.
Yep.
Swallow.
Yeah. Yeah. Swallow Your Soul was running around nationals as Swallow Your Load, or not nationals. The PTC that one. Collinsville. Thank you. Was Swallow Your Load. I think that's a really funny name.
It was a really funny name.
Yeah, I had no idea what that. I've never heard that before.
You didn't go.
It's okay. I'm positive that we here have just been saying it. Swallow Your Load.
I've never heard anybody say that card.
That card's really nice.
You could thank Phil Birch for that.
Of course.
Yeah.
And obviously, like, there are some IRL memes that pop up, and we're not gonna go through all of those, but like with any card game, you've got these.
You get lingo.
Like I use the word pitch when I tell my opponent to discard cards. Pitch one card out of your hand, or pitch a momentum, or I say banish because banish is a Yu-Gi-Oh term. Banish is a Yu-Gi-Oh official term. So when I say remove from the game, I use the word banish.
Like I use the word pop because I played a deck in Yu-Gi-Oh that destroyed cards regularly. So it's just pop that.
Yep. And so like taking other words and bringing them across. What is another one? Oh, snap. Snap is something that happens instantly. So fatality is an example of snap momentum.
There it is. I didn't know where you were going with it.
Yep.
I just had one before you said snap and it distracted me. Continue. I'll think of it.
I was waiting for you.
I'm trying to
Can you think of anything?
No, I blew my note right away with a text sphere.
Okay. There are also some cards, at least in the old game, so many years ago, with like HRK that have just been abbreviated down.
Like, where is it? I'll find it right now because we have one from the Mortal Kombat set that people have abbreviated. I want to make sure I get the letters correct. SRK, right?
SRK, yeah, for the
Shinrai Ryu Kan, yeah.
And then Cassie Cracker.
Cassie Cracker, and then obviously
Nutcracker.
Johnny Cracker, Nutcracker.
Did they say Johnny Cracker?
No. I think Johnny Cracker sounds really cool though.
But like,
I think it sounds racist.
What?
Against the white
Johnny?
people.
Okay. Maybe that wasn't the best goof, but okay.
It wasn't.
It was a terrible one.
They're never good goofs.
But yeah, like there's plenty of terms, and if there's ever a slang that we get to,
uninteractive. Fatality.
Yeah, or vengeance.
Or Napalm Man. One dot.
Fair.
Balanced.
All
Fox
slang.
News.
All slang that means not fair and balanced.
Fox News.
But yeah, there's plenty of
Super
cards.
Saiyan 3 Goku.
Well, like as we said, there's plenty of memes and whatnot to describe what's happening.
Trying to think of like really good ones we may have missed.
Title, last chance, anything?
I said before, I have nothing.
Yeah, I think the main ones are just like actually mechanics of the game, which are like mill, pitch, pop, snap, blank for sealed. Yep. I like that a lot. There are a bunch of little things that you can hear on VODs or IRL tournaments that will.
And like a lot of times, I feel like we use a lot of the words we use just because like we've slowly evolved into using some of them, like using swallow your load. We got that from Phil Birch. He's not from our play group. We were just at another event and just took it with us.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep. Or follow
your
your nose for proud nose.
Yeah.
Yep. There's a lot of the zeitgeist that would exist with this game if you traveled. Yeah, I think we're gonna. This is actually like an incredibly small topic, but if there's ever a confusion or discrepancy when it comes to the verbiage that we're using, always drop a comment down below in order to ask.
If we got like similar like styled questions, like this one's just not a big topic, but it's like a small one you would like us to cover, we'll cover them.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I got really close there. Yeah, absolutely. We'll we would love to copy or to cover whatever topics that we need.
DD.
No, I don't think so.
Different dimension. I mean, distraction.
What are you saying? So with that, I think we're actually just gonna move on to topic 3. I think that's a pretty small one.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think there was a lot to cover it, but yeah.
Moving on.
I mean, we could have went through all the cards.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this week's episode of Study Hall. If you like this video a lot, go ahead and you can click on this one over here to see last week's video of Study Hall. This one over here is going to be a playlist of our past study halls that we've been doing or any of our other past content. We're going to have another square, I think right over here. Tam's going to put it right there for me. If you're new to UFS and you don't know what we talked about this week, feel free to check that out if you're new and you want to get to know the game a little bit better. And if you want to support us, we brought it up before, go ahead and click on our Patreon. That link's going to be right over here next to me. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and we'll hopefully see you next week.